but like when both get bumped with a switch, you eat that little piece of candy, they treat that like it's a bazooka or something. Like
Metro police officers arrested a man after finding 3 guns and a Glock switch during a traffic.
This is a Glock switch, so how can somebody eat this after somebody went viral saying just eat the Glock switch if the police get behind you? Somebody from O Block. Now, what do I know about a Glock switch? Because I never seen one because I'm soft and I'm lame, right? But a Glock switch is like the size of this right here. And when the police get behind you, you will find a way. You feel me? It's like you thinking, okay, the police behind me, they walking up, and then you know they about to be
Can you eat a Glock switch? That's what this video is.
Sweating. Police come up to you, you realize like, okay, the Glock itself, you know, let's say it's your first time, or let's say like you ain't no felon or whatever, you're not gonna get that much time as you will with the switch. The switch make it an automatic. So the police get behind you, sweating, you like, dog. So then they walking up to the car, you look down, and you got this little switch like this, and you just, man, forget it. Whoop, and do what you gotta do. Go to the hospital, whoop-de-whoop, or whatever. Drink some Pepto-Bismol, some laxatives or something, because at the end of the day, like, who want to go to jail for 10, 20 years over something that little, you feel me? It ain't like you got a fully automatic AK or something, because that, you cooked.
Glock switch smaller than this, bro.
This is
so look, I'm reacting to crazy comments I got about Glock switches. Somebody said learn to shoot and get extended mag. You don't need a switch to make it accurate. Fact. I don't get why folks try to risk 20 years in prison for a switch. Somebody said they can't even swallow pills. How can you swallow this? That's crazy. Somebody said if you got a fro, put it in your hair. Somebody said don't give the police a reason to search your car. And then there was a lot of people saying where they would just hide the Glock switch. And some of these comments was crazy. Somebody said they just gonna work their 9 to 5, which yeah, you know, stay out the way, but you still gotta protect yourself. And let's see, somebody said eat the whole Glock. That's wild. That is wild. Somebody said imagine basically dumping out a whole switch, if you know what I mean. Some of these comments and they're a little, you know, imagine, okay, yeah. Just buy a fully automatic gun instead of risking 20 years in jail for a switch. I mean, hey, just switch the cops. That's wild. That's wild. You're going to be switched right after that by the police. They not going to, man, the police got some aim where they just, if nobody ever really survived the police. I mean, I know somebody personally who did, but for the most part, when you attack the police like that, bro, you do not survive the police. There's a lot of wild comments in here. This all came from somebody saying, can you eat, like he just said, eat the Glock switch. I'm not about to go to jail for it. Basically, because a lot of rappers go to jail for these Glock switches, bro. So this all came from this O Block rapper that said, bro, just eat the Glock switch. This was a good point.
What to do if you get caught with a switch.
Low key though, like, no weird, but like when both get bumped with a switch, like, I be really thinking that though. Like, why would you like slap that off of that person? You would put your knife in their hands like that? I will eat a switch before I get bumped with it. I'm not going for no switch, boy. What? This little thing, bro, it be 18 extra years added on for this little piece of just getting bumped with this little ass. Like, bro, if you don't eat that little piece of candy, they treat that like it's a bazooka or something. Like, come on, get the
facts
phone
though.
on
He
that.
talking about like it's a bazooka.
Like, they treat that like you found the bomb on the back of the pipe or something. Like, what the gang?
Yeah, no, for real though, because they know like a lot of people getting them. They know a lot of people in the hood getting them, and that's an easy way like to lock a lot of people up in the inner city. Because them switches though, it turned out automatic. They dangerous. Like once you get them kits and all that on there, like it's crazy. Once you get a kit on the back of your Glock and everything you do, like yeah, for sure. You know what I mean? Them Glock switches ain't no joke, but they know a lot of people in the hood get them. But like people can go up and just spray a whole crowd. Like it's just crazy. You know what I mean?
Take Capone on dodging a switch.
So niggas talking about zigzagging. Bro, you can zag. By the time you did all this, bro, 30 shots then went both ways. Niggas got switches. You think you can, you not fucking Neo. Every
funny,
which
though.
way you going? This how I know a lot of y'all don't be outside. Bro, y'all like getting tapped. Shit,
Yeah, them switches do run out though. I ain't gonna lie. That's why in my song I said I don't need a switch to make it hit. I'll leave it stop. Like yeah, Glock switches is crazy. Like what's some other comments I got on this?
So how can somebody eat this after
Made in
somebody
Australia. It do say made in. I don't know if they making switches in Australia. Like they got kangaroos like helping them make it. Man, I'm telling you. Like I got other videos talking about like this too. Not giving them a reason to search your car. Like hold on, let me see. Cause I mean they gon', you know what I mean? Like this video broke it down good. Like bro, the police they gon' search you if they get a reason.
Police
will search your car, really, like, even if you don't give them a reason. Trust me, they found reasons to search my car even when they ain't had one. So if you was posting Glock switches and you got one and the police get behind you, always assume they're gonna search your car. Anytime the police try to pull up on me, I always assume they're gonna try to search it. Like, even if I know my rights and I stop them, they might try, especially if you like in the hood. They got jump out boy gang units to go out and collect guns and drugs. So they train specifically for that. Not really violations, but to jump out. So if you in the hood, they for sure gonna be searching for specific things because it's a higher chance they'll find. So really the best thing is like, just stay on your P's and Q's. Get your gun license, your CPL if you're in Michigan.
True.
You know, make sure like if you open carrying, you carry it the right way in the car. That you don't let your shirt cover it up. You know, all based off the law. So if you riding around and you get pulled over, just assume that, you know, they gonna try to check your car. That's the best way I live. So you gotta switch, assume they about to find it or try to find it. That's the best and most safe thing to do.
Like, bro, if they accidentally find it, it's a lawsuit. But most people in the hood ain't go press charges, bro. They find it, you do the time, go to jail without even fighting back. Most people don't do that. Somebody told me I had to switch in my hair. These good little videos, I ain't gonna lie. Look at this.
Brody said, put the Glock switch in my hair. This is bigger than the Glock switch, so let's say the police get behind me for real.
The phone charger.
Look, oh, sorry, I ain't got nothing on me, fam.
I'm just saying.
All I gotta say is sorry, we had a misunderstanding. We thought you had one of those switches. I'm be like, man, I don't know what y'all talking about. They gonna be looking at me like,
it's just most people who be having them don't be thinking. Like, they don't, it's just crazy. Like, they really don't be thinking. Like, for real, bro. This was another good video.
Just don't get a switch, folks, if you're not trying to risk 20 years in prison. Now, that's a good point I would say for the suburban kids who want to troll and be cool and be lit and try to show off if they really not about that. Now, that's really who this message speak to. Most hood guys who buy switches don't care if they die or go to jail, and those are the most of the people who using them for real. A lot of teenagers feel like that, especially if they come from a hard environment. You know, when I was a teenager, I didn't care if I lived or die either. You know, that's like that young man energy when you're looking for a purpose. Now, in the hood, the crash out is different versus the suburbs. But when you get the suburban kids crashing out trying to be cool, then they realize when it's too late, that's when it's a problem. Now, when you grow up in a hard environment, you know, and you got ops that you're trying to taunt and you want to fight and die for your hood or, you know, whatever gang you claim, then having a switch, you know, to you is nothing. Now, you're going to laugh at people that and call them goofy if they like, I don't get why anyone need a switch. Because it's like, bro, we don't care if we live or die anyway. And at that point, I can't argue with nobody like that. Just understand why they doing what they doing. And I'll talk about it. Because like when I said, when I was out here like that, I didn't care if I lived or die. And I was out here wild. You get what I'm saying?
No,
so
facts.
at the end of the day, it's a sad reality.
And it's a lot of people saying in the comments, like, man, they went to jail and had chances to, like, restart for real. Because most people don't be getting chances. Like me, I had a chance to restart in life, though. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, man. It's just some people who don't care if they live or die out here, man. And them be the people running around just whoop, like, can't really reason. Let's see what they talking about on here, though.
Metro police officers arrested a man after finding 3 guns and a Glock switch during a traffic stop.
It's crazy because
them
3 guns he would have got off with, but that switch, boom. It's like the police make the laws based around what's common in the hood. Like, you feel me? They up them charges.
Failed to use its turn signal at 38th and Post. Detectives say they smelled marijuana, so they searched the vehicle and found a machine gun conversion device known as a Glock switch.
That ARP
and
sweet,
3 guns.
Yeah, that ARP sweet right there. You know the police
guns have been reported stolen. 18-year-old Michael Jones told detectives the guns and the device were his. They arrested him there on the scene.
It's crazy because imagine having beef and you know, like, you're going to be cooked if the ops catch you like that. You get what I'm saying? But then the police catch you, they interfere with it. You done either way, man. It's the trap for real in the city. Like, local police and kind of, I don't know, they look boring. Man, bro, I'm telling you, they finding these switches, man, because people just keep